Luther.
I'm Cecilia Wendt. LearnInsight was founded in 2004. Our practice arises from exchanges with other persons in relation to the local conditions in which our works are located.
LearnInsight focuses on the act, process, and activity of learning. We are in a continuous process of learning. We must make some comments. To begin with, we must make some comments from learning, a text we have worked on since LearnInsight was founded.
Okay. This text has been discussed within LearnInsight and between LearnInsight and other persons. It is not finished, it cannot be finished, it is permanently incomplete. Learning is different from knowledge. From something to count as knowledge, it must be clearly identifiable, verifiable, repeatable, exchangeable, and transferable. Therefore, it has the qualities of an object. Knowledge can't be separated from the dominant power structures such as markets, corporations, governments, laws, and states. To have access to knowledge and to replicate it is to participate in, replicate, and enlarge existing power structures.
In contrast, we think of learning as less object-like. It cannot be separated from persons who enact it and the places in which it is enacted. Learning is an act of understanding. It can be banal or profound. It is easy to redefine, add to and subtract from. It can be modeled and remade. It does not exist within fixed boundaries. It is a way of being, an attitude to experience. Learning can be developed, but its character resists being directed. For us, directed learning entails the production of knowledge or the acquisition of knowledge. That kind of learning is very purposeful. It knows where it wants to go and what it wants to be.
In contrast, we try to learn learning that consists of observing, listening, comprehending, redefining, adding to, and remaking. Learning is a form of awareness. It is not object-like. It is not a commodity. It does not sit within definable boundaries. It doesn't like being directed. That way leads back to the objects, commodities, and exclusion. Learning includes failure in its own process. LearnInsight exists to learn our own process of learning. There is currently a debate about artistic pedagogy. A large part of that debate developed because of the role universities play in the economy. Mostly, it assumes art function in relation to professional educational institution. For us, that discussion can't be divorced from directed learning and the exclusion it makes, the cost of doing a degree, examination performance, social confidence, etc. For us, art is learning, but learning is not always about education, the possession of knowledge codified by a set of rules, nor is education the same thing as a degree.
To explain our approach to learning, we must end on an example. We made this project in New Delhi in 2008. It's called Poster Dwelling for Land, Market and Economy. It existed 10 days as part of 48 Degrees Public Art Ecology, the first public art show in India and dealing with climate change. The praxis we deploy draws directly from the specific situation the work is made in. That entails a period of residence. The place we work in are always subject to different power dynamics, regulations, ideologies and histories. We don't know beforehand what we will be learning, though LearnInsight brings its own history and interest within it. Our earlier projects examined the aesthetics, political and economic issues arising from the way land is owned and occupied. Here, the history mingles with what we draw from this place and this time.
We were giving a site in a public park. Beneath the park is an underground market. The fact that public space is also the roof of a marketplace suggested a relationship between public space and private economy. These concrete ventilation shafts bring natural light and fresh air into the market. They seem to mediate that relationship. Also, many goods on sale in the bazaar are pirated, suggesting other themes. We took aesthetic inspiration from the local tradition of hand-painted posters, which suggested ideas of craft and labor.
Our praxis also entails conversation with people who have a direct personal relation to the place we work in. In Delhi, we met activists who were critical in forming our ideas for the work. We talked to Navdanya, the NGO founded by Vandana Shiva. Navdanya is internationally known for its work on eco-friendly farming and against privatization of public assets. They suggested ideas and agreed to work with us. We met with urbanist Anuava Dasgupta. Anuava told us about the green belts and the cultural heritage sites are used to evict the poor from the city. We could also see something was happening in India's special economy zones. Here, national laws are suspended and the land giving over to unregulated market activity. These changes to the landscape entail eviction and the destruction of farming cultures. From those conversations, a work emerged.
We decided to build a low-tech recyclable structure. Was appropriated from the concrete ventilation domes of the market. We built a 1-to-1 scale copy of a papier-mâché. This doppelganger speaks about what we had learned to people who use the park. Finally, we brought in Jamie Stapleton, a legal academic and critic of intellectual property laws. Jamie drew together our learning and some of his own ideas into a text.
The dome has 8 sides, dictating the number of themes to be communicated. As you move around the storyboard, the narratives move from the enclosure of the English Commons to the enclosure of the British Empire, to the economic concepts drawn from those historical actions, to prevailing myths that economies have about markets, to globalization and spread of intellectual property, to the effect that it has on farming, culture and ecology, finally moving full circle to a new enclosure of special economy zones. Who we are speaking to is very important. We cannot escape the fact that our context is an art exhibition, but the work is not addressed to the art audience. Rather, it addresses the place and the situation which always exceed the space of art. A project allows us to learn and to redistribute what we have learned. The people we are trying to converse with are those who come into the park, those who stumble across this temporary doppelganger. Of course, failure is endemic in to this strategy. The literacy rate in India is 65 to 70%. Hundreds of languages are spoken, mainly Hindi and English, but the dome speaks only English, the language of business.
We resolved some of the communication problems by collaborating with local groups. Navdanya conducted workshops on seeds and eco-farming with local school children. To sum up, our pedagogy is grounded in what place and moment can teach us. It is about learning and redistributing. Redistribution is the conversation the work has with that place at the moment. It exists as long as the work exists in that place and the moment, but where the work is recorded, we move back towards directed learning. The publications we make are object-like, they are knowledge. Learning thus entails contradictions that can never be fully resolved. Thank you.
Thank you.